In recent years, raw food consumption has increased. This is due to the influence of Asian and South American cuisines. Despite this, there are certain foods that need to be cooked properly to prevent complications. What happens if you eat poorly cooked food? Consuming food with improper cooking can sometimes lead to poisonings or toxi-infections that complicate health. Therefore, it is necessary to know why some types of food have to be cooked well and which ones can cause health problems. Cooking is a hygiene method. One of the functions of cooking food, apart from improving organoleptic qualities, is to improve its health. By subjecting a food to high temperatures, we ensure that the living organisms that inhabit it are destroyed. In this way, bacteria, fungi or other microorganisms that can colonize the digestive tract and cause diseases, such as salmonellosis, are eliminated. One of the most practical examples is the sterilization of milk. It is subjected to high temperatures for a few moments to ensure its food safety. Once this process is finished, it can be kept in a closed container for quite some time, until the date of its consumption. In this way, the absence of pathogenic microorganisms is guaranteed. Among the foods that usually need full cooking are meats. Normally, leaving a lean steak or chop something raw inside is not usually a problem. The pathogens are on the surface, therefore it is only necessary to brown the exterior of the product to ensure their safety. However, things get complicated when we talk about minced meat. A typical example is hamburgers. In this type of products, all meat is susceptible to contain pathogenic organisms, both on the surface and inside. Therefore, we must ensure that the piece reaches at least 60 or 70 degrees inside. Leaving undercooked meat burgers inside is one of the most frequent causes of food poisoning. The consumption of this type of poorly cooked food is a real health risk. In recent years, the consumption of raw fish has become popular based on Oriental culture. Sushi chains and other types of dishes that use this seafood product have proliferated without prior cooking process. However, for the fish to be consumed raw, it must go through a previous freezing process. In this way, we ensure the death of the microorganisms present or their inactivity. The most dangerous organism in this type of products is usually anisakis, especially in white fish, and is easily eliminated during freezing. In addition, it is quite common that the preparations that involve the use of raw fish incorporate some acid in their recipe, such as lime juice. This variation of the pH also supposes a hard blow against the microorganisms that can live in the surface of the same. However, if a fresh fish is to be consumed without prior freezing process, it is essential to ensure its correct cooking. Something similar happens with meats. It is necessary at least to cause cooking on the outside of the product in blue fish, and a complete cooking in white fish. In this way, we ensure that the food is not susceptible to causing diseases. Eating raw or poorly cooked food can pose a health risk. It is interesting to know the origin of the product and if it has been subjected to a previous freezing process. In this way, we can determine the risk of consuming it under an incomplete cooking method. Special care must be taken with meat burgers and white fish, as they are critical foods from the point of view of food safety. When it comes to consuming some type of raw food, it is important to make sure to freeze it for a prudent period of time. In addition, it is usually a good idea to introduce some acidic element in the preparation of the dish to vary the pH and, thus, ensure the death of possible pathogenic organisms that inhabit it.